that thing called?
What's that
It's
thing?
C sharp.
C sharp.
Very good.
I was gonna
Jenna.
say C hashtag.
Scotty, no. Different world altogether.
C pound.
C Octothorpe.
C type waffle.
Octothorpe.
That's the proper name for it.
C tic-tac-toe thing.
This is
That's what
some
I
key of
like,
C
tic-tac-toe.
Octothorpe. I'm gonna use that sometime.
So I have two kids here, two girls, and one's almost 8, and the other is newly 5, and they have both had just such an amazing time. And then my partner and I are both here, and we've had an amazing time. And I think what they've learned, their relationship to music, and my relationship to music has just deepened in ways that have been profound.
The funnest thing is playing the games. G53.
G53.
That's a guitar chord.
Ba-dum. Who has a C major?
I totally have a C major.
I have a C major.
Yeah.
C major, and look at the shape that Eli is using on that fretboard over there. He's making the C major shape.
I already knew Scotty from being the music director for Imagine That, and so when I saw the flyer, I was like, well, this is a great idea. To take a camping trip that's that's going to immerse kids in music the entire time. It seems kind of strange and great. I mean, you can't do that everywhere.
Put your pin on the start. Go ahead, Jenna. Okay. Ozzy, would you like to choose one? Pick your first card, please. Is that 2 black keys or 3 black keys?
2.
And is it on the side or in the middle?
Middle.
Good. Okay, so find that next one going this way. Where is it? You got it. Okay, and we'll put this in the discard pile. And Ozzy, you get to choose the next card.
Then me.
And then you, yes.
For anyone who doesn't know Scotty, we've had several music teachers and they've all been wonderful in some way. Scotty is like this whole picture wonderful, where he it is such a positive relationship. I think Scotty just has a special way with children. I mean, I know he does because, for example, my younger child has been following him around like he is the Pied Piper. But anyway, she follows him around where usually she's pretty close to me.
And this is my youngest daughter, Zoe. I think she's a cat. You want to show your pads? Can you show your pads to the camera?
A dog's coming.
Oh, oh, sorry, little cat.
Me, hooray, 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 me, so.
Good job.
Me, ray, ray, do, ray, me, ray, ray, me, ray, do.
Oh my gosh. You want to learn your word for the day? Transpose. Say that word.
Transpose.
Do you know what transpose means?
No.
It's when you play the song but in a different key. Like we learned this in the key of C because do is on C, and wherever do is, that's the key you're in. But you did it from key of C and you transposed to key of
B.
Exactly. High five for transposing to the key of B. That is not easy.
Doing real ear training before Ozzy or has a notion that that's something that's sort of mysterious and difficult. She's already doing it. And I have a little experience. I've been teaching for 30 years. His teaching style is really great. It's on the students' level, and he's really engaged with them, and he's interested in them, and he seems to continually look for ways to sort of keep them really engaged, and he's meeting them on their level. So it's not like he's sitting up high on someplace and telling them all the things that they don't know. He seems to be eliciting from them the truth that they already kind of know this. They know something about music. They can already hear. They have musicality already. And he's bringing that out, it seems to me.
I think something that it surprised me that I didn't expect was the social aspect has been so wonderful for me, for my partner, but then for my kids, it's been, I mean, they're interacting with teenagers, with Scotty, with Jen, all, and then with kids their own age, all sort of on an equal level. So she's jamming with teenagers, she's jamming with Scotty, then our little sister's coming in and picking up an instrument and jamming too. So of course, obviously musically it's wonderful, but I just think it's such also an empowering social model, and that's so much of what I want, you know, when I think about the whole child and everything.
You know, just seeing the kind of the joy on my daughter's faces as they're doing this stuff that's the best part for me. My daughter was really putting all of these elements that she's been learning over just 2 days. So, I mean, I already sort of, I mean, it makes me feel a little teary-eyed even to think of that. I mean, it's just, she's just been here for 2 days and she put all that together, you know, in front of our eyes. I mean, I really thought it was amazing. I mean, I was quite blown away. I mean, it really was a kind of magic to be able to witness that.
So my daughter was doing pitch lessons with Scotty and absolutely loving them, and she was so uninhibited and confident and clearly empowered by singing. You know, we talk about finding our voice, and that's something as an adult I'm still working on, but it was like getting to see my daughter, it sounds cheesy, but literally find her voice. She just kept asking him for more. You know, she wanted to do another one of mystery songs.
You love the mystery songs?
Yeah.
Tell everybody that.
I love mystery songs.
Right. I mean, the environment is terrific. Like this morning, you know, his student helpers or helper teachers, or, you know, we were just hanging around in the morning, and Scotty was still in his tent, and we started playing music. And my daughters, you know, they're 7 and 5. They were playing music too. You know, we were all sitting around playing music, and that was really, really cool.
It's so beautiful. So this is the lake, and there's Broken Top and one of the sisters, and it's just so stunning. And then just like around the corner from on the other side of our campsite is the headwaters of the Deschutes, and if you it's so stunning. It looks like to me like an Alaskan, you know, National Geographic scene where my daughters and I were playing in the river, I guess, the headwaters, but it looks like a brook to me, and Deer and her 2 fawn were right with her, and my 5-year-old was in a little, like, not a standoff, where she was approaching this fawn and the fawn was approaching her, and they did a rotation of each approaching each other for like 5 times. It was so awesome.
We were hiking up to this mountain lake, and on the way out we were you know, counting our footsteps in 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we did different rhythms, and I found it kind of challenging. And then on the way back, Scotty and Ozzy were walking together, and I was walking with them, and he started doing some of this ear training with Ozzy on the way down, and I mean, I just felt really happy to be able to kind of witness it and listen to it and hear my daughter really, you know, working on her voice. You know, it was great.
Being out in nature, I think, and just a really relaxed environment, and being around each other, and the how that permits a spontaneity to just, you know, things to just happen, is particularly great. And then the natural setting makes it like you can just, you feel like just singing louder. And then also Scotty's partner Jen, who has this art tent. I mean, my 5-year-old, early in the morning while it was still dark, she was like rolled over in the tent and said, "Mom, do you think the art tent is open yet?" And I was like, "I don't think it's open yet." I've since learned that it's open 24/7. But and she is also completely wonderful with the kids. And then Aaron and Eli have been helping, and they're like the coolest teenage boys I know. They're so awesome. So it's been really, really, really all around wonderful, like way beyond anything we imagined.
It's been great. I mean, I think the thing that I've really been most impressed by is how how engaged and interested my daughters are in music. I mean, we came into this, they'd been studying violin, and they had, you know, sort of a medium interest in the violin, and, you know, there could be some suffering involved in terms of getting them to practice, but out here they've just been, you know, really deeply engaged with the games and excited, and I know a little bit of music theory, so I know that they're actually learning music theory and things that are often complicated and maybe considered kind of dry, and they're really into it.
Ozzy and Zoe have both just been loving music and loving learning and engaging so much, whereas I think we'd had it set up a little bit as, even though we try not to do this, but as a you have to sort of thing, and that's just like gone. We've had an amazing time. We're definitely coming back.
Woo!